Hello, and welcome to Way of the Holy Family. Thank you for joining us as we walk in perpetual hope, drawing ever closer to Jesus through life's struggles and triumphs, filled by the Eucharist, and strengthened by community. Way of the Holy Family is here to bring light, encouragement, and a bit of childish fun for all families seeking holiness. Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas! Are you rested yet? I hope you are. I feel like I'm a little rested after running that marathon in prep. This is my story in leading up to Christmas and finding peace. I hope you're doing well and okay, or if you're still recovering from the aftermath of it all. But the Lord has so many wonderful things to teach us and to give us strength, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. I did feel like this Christmas perhaps I was a little more ready for it. I didn't have a 2-month-old, but rather I have a 14-month-old this time around. We were able to bake our own cookies. Yes, we baked more after my sister, and yes, they are going to last after New Year's. I'm pretty proud of that. But then there were other things that the kids asked about or things that I'd like to do, such as fixing the table right, having the counters absolutely clear, lights everywhere in our home, cookies set out for Santa, and we just didn't do them. They didn't necessarily fall through, but I was like, you know what? That's not important. I'm going to let it go off to the wayside and move on. Because usually those things haunted me, or things similar to it where I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get this done. I have to get this done. No, I didn't. It was the three things I focused on were Christmas dinner, which was a charcuterie board. All I had to do was shop for that, and Christmas cookies. I didn't have to host either, so I didn't have to worry about that. God bless you all who do host. Maybe someday. I hope to host someday. But amongst all the prep and everything, as a mom at least, you can get pretty lonely amongst all the chaos of that, because really we're placing ourselves as event coordinators. It is a gift, because there's a warmth that cannot be replaced. You're irreplaceable. You get to provide this for your family. And there's a great amount of joy that comes with that, but we can also be exhausted from it. Even in preparing for Santa to come, well, that is a thankless job. It's hidden, completely hidden. And because of that, I think Santa was good for me too. I'm very grateful for Santa. I could tell 2 days before Christmas, I didn't want to fall into the pit of poor me, no one appreciates me, I'm so tired, and then go as far as perhaps even saying, no one is thanking me. Everyone is ungrateful for what I do, just because my heart is sick and I'm not in the right place. All this work that goes unseen is the work of a parent. And it can be very much amplified during events like Christmas. So I am proud to say I was proactive in asking for grace from the Lord. I was praying quite informally, okay, God, I don't want to fall into this pit. Can you just give me something, anything, a little bit of grace, a Bible verse, whatever it may be, to help me, give me strength through these next couple of days to keep my mind and my heart in check. And then he led me to Mathew 6:4. And just for a well-rounded foundation, I'm going to read 3-4. But when you give alms, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your almsgiving may be secret, and your Father who sees in secret will repay you. I've heard this my entire life, and it goes on without saying, yes, don't boast on your work. Don't boast on your volunteering. Don't boast on what you give, whatever, it's very, very 101 basic. But when I read this in the moment of being a parent, exhausted from Christmas prep and wanting to be the right kind of servant for my family, there was a download of joy that just entered into my mind and my heart, and then into the work that I had been doing. And then suddenly I was excited again. New energy entered my body that was stiff and sore from working on the floor for several hours straight in the last couple of days. And I could continue to run that parent marathon And I sure did. The night before Christmas, I only slept for 3 hours. And yes, I got all of my work done. I only did prep for 1 hour on Christmas Eve. So I was quite diligent in my work and my planning so I could spend time with my family, be with my kids, and just relish in the day coming. But that night, after I had gone to bed, 30 minutes later, our baby boy woke up and we were awake for a while with him. And then 2.5 hours later, my 4-year-old joined us into our bedroom. And we didn't want to wake up the rest of the household. You can't do that by rules of a family and Christmas morning coming. So we kept her with us. And I did not sleep, and neither did she. It was like nails on a chalkboard. My forehead was scrunched. My teeth were grinding. It felt like slow torture that just went on and on and on through the night. And not to mention my body hurt trying to go to sleep. And then I remembered Mathew 6:4. So that your almsgiving may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will repay you. That stress just dissolved, and I formally offered it up to him, and it became efficacious in grace in however he wanted to use it. And in turn, I was rewarded with such incredible peace and patience and love for my family. And of course, about an hour and a half after we finally fell asleep, our 3 other kids came in and said, "Santa came!" Woke us all up, and we were downstairs at 6 a.m. And boy, was it good. It was a lovely day. We took all day. You open a few presents, and then the littles play for a while. It was very much a peace-filled day, and going back to Christmas Eve, I called my mom during that last hour of prep, and I was able to connect with her in a way I did not expect. And there is a gratefulness that has welled up in me. I know of all the hard work my mom has done, but you don't really know it until you go through it. So, Mom, I know you listen to this. Thank you to you and Dad for all the years of work that you have done for our family. Merry Christmas, you all. I pray that your day was filled with peace, and enjoy these next couple of weeks in celebrating Christmas. Thank you for joining us today. Check back every Tuesday through Thursday as we drop new episodes and news. Feel free to follow, or if you would like to know more information about Way of the Holy Family, please click the link below to our website, wayoftheholyfamily.com.